Hi everyone, my name is Chris Fay. I'm the author of the Disaster Crime series, and I have a blog titled Write with Fay. For this video, I'm going to answer questions submitted on my blog from a fellow blogger and a friend. This is the question. Why should I pay for a website if I don't have any books to sell? I'm having trouble getting followers to my blogs. How would I ever get followers for a website? Plus, writing new content takes me so much time already. I need to be writing short stories or working on my memoir about attending college as a mother of 5. Which, first of all, I really love that. Good job for you for attending college as a mother of 5. I really love that. Now, as far as why should you pay for a website if you don't have any books to sell? You don't have to. If you don't have a book that's going to be coming out in, say, a year, or 6 months, or 3 months, you do not need a website. If you have a book that will be released in a year, 6 months, or 3 months, that is a good time to set up a website to gain attention and to use your website to make announcements for it and to spread news about it. But if you don't have a book coming out anytime soon and you don't even have, a release that will be coming out in a year, then you don't need to worry about a website. Only when you know you have something that will be coming out, that's the time to set up a website. For me, I published Hurricane Crimes, 30 Seconds, and I'm not sure if I had my website before or after I published Ghost of Death and Witch of Death, but I know for sure I did not have a website when I published Hurricane Crimes and 30 Seconds. I got my website after, and those were just ebooks, and I didn't even have a paperback book available yet. But as you notice, I didn't set one up. I didn't set up a website before I published Hurricane Crimes. It came after, and it even came after 30 Seconds. And those were about a year apart. So I was a published author without a website for a year. So it's up to you, really. I do believe a website is good to have if you're an author and if you have books available or that will be available soon. And soon could be, as I said before, 3 months, 6 months, or a year. Because it's a great landing place. People can Google it and find it so much easier, find so much information about you on it. You can have all of your links for your books on there, the cover art, the blurbs, and if your book's not out yet, but you have the pre-order links, you can put those there. If you're having trouble getting followers to your blog and you don't know how you're going to get followers to a website, something that I did when I first created my website is I put announcements on there, and you can direct people to your website to actually get the announcement, and that creates visitors and hits for your pages. I also had weekly writing tips that I put up on my website in the sidebar, and people every Monday could come to get that tip. But you have to also think that your website's not going to get as many followers or views as your blog because you're not keeping it up as much as you would for a blog. A lot of people, they might blog 3 times a week or they might blog once a week. Well, your website's not going to change too much unless you have an announcement, maybe a contest or a sale or a new book release. Your website's not going to change so much. So you're not going to have as many followers as you would for your blog or other social media sites. What your website is, it's a great place for them to find information, even better than your blog. But what I do love out of that is that you do have a blog. Having a blog is a great first step, especially if you're not published yet. If you're working towards being published, a blog can help you to find a great community of other writers. You can connect to authors and you can connect to readers on your blog. I always advise to blog, and I know some people say don't blog, but for me, blogging made a really big difference for my career. I definitely would not have the people watching my YouTube videos if I did not start blogging. So if you don't have a book to sell, just pay attention to your blog. Your blog is all you need right now. If you have a book that's going to be coming out and you know when it's going to be coming out, that's the time to set up your website. But right now, just focus on your blog. And as far as the last part of that comment, where writing new content takes so much time already, scale that back. If you're having trouble, staying up to date with your blog, you can write a bunch of posts in advance. I actually do this. For one evening, I might write 3 to 6 blog posts. And then I have content for 3 to 6 weeks for my blog if I post just once a week, which is what I'm doing now. I cut back. I used to post, 3 times a week, 2 times a week. Now it's once a week. So you can definitely, write your blog posts ahead of time and even schedule them ahead of time. This is something that I do, and it saves me a lot of time. And then I don't have to worry about, oh no, Monday's coming, or whatever day you blog. I don't have a blog post ready. Well, I always do because I think ahead. And if you're struggling to keep up with blogging, or if you're spending too much time with it, and you're not, maybe writing your short stories or your memoir as you should be doing, then, like I said, scale back. Don't post as often. You can still have your blog up to date by posting maybe 3 or 2 times a month instead of weekly. Just think about what you need to do for, your schedule, and to make sure that you have writing time, because your writing time is definitely most important. So make sure you have your writing time. Scale back on your blogging if it's taking too much time. Blog ahead too. You can, like I said, spend one afternoon writing a bunch of blog posts, and then you're set for a long time, and then you don't have to worry about it. And having a blog is great if you do not have a book to sell. I hope that answered the question, and I hope everyone, got some, good ideas about when they need a website or when they should blog. Thanks for listening. Bye.